In the process of starting your own business, i.e. the app, what have you learned about the industry of electronic marketing and just general entrepreneurship itself?
That's a good question. Um, I've always been into the entrepreneur style, whether it was like from lemonade stands as a kid to starting to paint people's, going door to door, like painting people's address into their curb. Um, Growing up, it was something where it was just fun, and I think that's the best part. Is as long as it's fun and you are not um, putting too much money into it that you can't afford to lose. I think the best advice I can give is to go for it. I mean, if you had a blank canvas, would you try and draw? It's that question of, if you believe that you are creative, you really have no choice but to create. And I think that's the best thing. Is just, it's a good time. You're able to help your friends. You're able to bring up a lot of different entrepreneurs and help them out as well. So it's a solid community to be a part of. The app gives you the information that you would need to go on a hike. Not only like, okay, we shouldn't be wearing sandals on this hike because it's really muddy, or maybe just the location, whatever the tourist would need, or someone who's just from here that's looking for a good hike to go on, they'd be able to get from the address to where they could stop and eat.
Do you see yourself expanding this app to the outer islands or maybe mainland hikes?
The mainland. Yeah, totally. We're actually planning on going to the other islands in Hawaii and also to California in this phase 2. So phase 2 will include putting up more hikes, having a higher platform so that the app won't crash. Like when you're trying to send a snap and it just, for some reason, just crashes on you. I don't want that to happen here. So we're going to upgrade the app. We're going to upgrade it in locations. So we'll put the different hikes on Big Island and Kauai, Maui, etc., as well as in California.
How do you plan on marketing this app and getting it in front of people who will use it?
Yeah. If you actually could turn the camera around, we can see we're at the warehouse of Aloha Pearls. And we just finished up here. And what the marketing strategy is I sell pearls, and different jewelry, and different little like Hawaiian trinkets, shark tooths, etc. Over here at the macadamia nut farm, and so we have literally busloads of these tourists come in every day to the macadamia nut farm plantation, and they just eat up every tourist activity that's going on. And so there, when they come into the shop, I'll be able to give them the brochure with different information.
Do you see yourself expanding the app to include other tourist activities other than simply hiking?
Yes. The app, when it was originally thought of, was going to be an all-purpose app called The Haps, just giving you the happening of what was happening here in Hawaii. For instance, Kings of Leon was here 2 days ago, and you just didn't hear about it, and there were so many people that wanted to go, weren't able to because of the lack of communication, virally, also just in general here on the island. So what we want to do is create an app that will have a complete awareness of the surf competitions, of private parties, maybe promotional parties that are happening, all of the different Waikiki club scene, the different bars and such down there, and especially the music scene, the concerts that do go on here. We want to just bring awareness, which would generate a huge amount of income into the nightlife scene and also just the surf life. And with that awareness, hopefully bringing up a lot of the different profits for these different venues and different vendors. So that's kind of the idea, is hopefully to use this as the MVP, or most valuable product, of having it be all about hikes, and soon make a brother app to it, which would give you not just the info on all the hikes, but also all the info that you would need to have any fun time here in Oahu.
Who else is working on this app with you?
Yeah, my mentor is his name's Nick Wright. He's actually living in London right now. He's making his like 5th app over there for a few different venture capitalists that he's working with. He's been helping me throughout the whole thing. Owe a lot to him. There's a friend who is also taking care of it through our school, Paul Wilson. He is the man, and he's been teaching us and setting us up with a lot of successful programmers throughout the world that we've been going through Digital Point to find.
What's your favorite hike?
Dude, my favorite hike is Stairway, by far, Stairway to Heaven. But the cop and the security guard are in Cahors, and they trick you every time and you get fined. And so I'm going to make sure to put that on there too, to just bring awareness to the people that you cannot hike Stairway anymore, because no matter what, you get fined. So that's something else I really want to do, is like tell them the information about the hike. So whether there's logistical issues or just security issues, things you should look out for. I want to be able to have the hike bring safety, awareness, and also just a great time to everyone who checks it out. So they'll be able to see actual pictures of the hike. They'll be able to see the geo and be able to get there. And in this phase 2, what we're working with is to try and make it so you can actually walk yourself through the hike, so they won't be getting lost in the hike as well.
Is this app going to cost anything?
Yeah, it'll be 99 cents. And for anyone that's actually living here in Oahu, we're going to have, or in Hawaii in general, we'll have Kama'aina, and so they'll have a promo code to get it free.
Right on.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?